Did you know that in some cities across the UK, rent prices have risen by over 30% in just a single year? Yes, you heard that right. If you're currently renting or planning to rent in the UK, you might want to sit down. This could change everything you thought you knew about the rental market. In fact, some of the UK's most popular cities are now becoming virtually unaffordable for many people. From the heart of London to the stunning coastal views of Brighton, rent prices are soaring, and it's leaving many renters in a tough spot. But what's causing this sudden surge in rent? Is it just the economy? Or are there deeper, more surprising factors at play? In today's video, we're diving into the top 10 cities where rent prices are skyrocketing. And trust us, some of these cities may shock you. You might think London is the most expensive, but there are other places where rents are rising faster than you can say move-in date. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly why rent is getting out of control, and you'll be armed with the information you need to make smarter decisions in your rental search. Stay tuned to find out which cities made the top of the list and why they're pushing renters to the brink. Don't let high rent prices catch you off guard. Keep watching to find out if your city's on the list. Number 10. Glasgow. Let's kick things off with Glasgow, Scotland's largest city, which has seen a dramatic surge in rent prices over the past year. Glasgow's vibrant cultural scene, booming student population, and growing tech sector have all contributed to this increase, making it one of the most talked about cities for rising rental costs. What's driving these higher rents? First and foremost, the city has become an increasingly attractive place for young professionals and students. With Glasgow University and other educational institutions drawing students from across the globe, there's a constant demand for both student accommodation and private rental properties. This demand, combined with the city's expanding job market, especially in finance, tech, and healthcare, has led to a noticeable uptick in rent prices across various neighbourhoods. In addition to its academic and economic appeal, Glasgow is undergoing significant urban regeneration projects. Areas like the Merchant City and Finnieston are experiencing a transformation, with new developments popping up alongside old warehouses being converted into modern flats. This has made the city centre an even more desirable place to live, but it comes with a price. For those who want to live close to the action, whether it's enjoying the world-class art galleries, buzzing music scene, or trendy cafes, Glasgow's city centre is the place to be. However, this desirability is pushing rents to new highs. Expect to see higher rents near popular spots like the Glasgow Green and Buchanan Street, where both locals and tourists alike flock to shop and explore. But even with the rising rent prices, Glasgow still offers relative affordability compared to cities like London or Edinburgh. It's a city that balances growth and history, which is exactly why people are willing to pay the price to call it home. Have you seen this surge in rent prices in Glasgow? Let us know in the comments. Number 9. Birmingham. Next up, we have Birmingham, the UK's second largest city, which has been experiencing a significant rise in rental prices. Known for its rich industrial history and vibrant cultural scene, Birmingham is rapidly becoming one of the most sought-after places to live in the country. Whether it's the bustling city centre, the up-and-coming Digbeth district, or the charming jewellery quarter, rents are climbing fast across the city. So, what's behind this sharp increase? First, let's talk about business growth. Over the past few years, Birmingham has emerged as a major economic hub, attracting businesses from various sectors like finance, digital media, and education. The HS2 rail project, which will connect Birmingham to London in a fraction of the time, has only added to the city's appeal. More companies are setting up shop here, which in turn brings in a wave of professionals looking for places to live near their offices. Additionally, student accommodation is in high demand, thanks to the presence of Aston University, University of Birmingham, and Birmingham City University. The combination of students and young professionals pushing up demand is making the rental market highly competitive. Areas near the universities, as well as transport hubs like Birmingham New Street, are seeing rents climb as the city attracts both domestic and international residents. But it's not just the demand that's driving up rents. Regeneration projects are also a key factor. The Birmingham Smithfield regeneration is transforming large areas, bringing new housing, shopping, and entertainment options into previously neglected neighbourhoods. As these areas improve, rent prices naturally follow suit. So while Birmingham is still more affordable than London, the gap is closing fast. As the city continues to thrive, expect rental prices to keep on rising. Have you felt the impact of rent hikes in Birmingham? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Number 8. Leeds. At number 8, we have Leeds, one of the largest cities in the north of England and a key player in the UK's rental market. Over the past year, Leeds has seen substantial rent hikes, driven by its growing reputation as a financial and cultural hub. With a vibrant arts scene, a booming digital and tech sector, and a diverse student population, it's no wonder that rent prices are on the rise. So what's pushing these prices up? Let's start with employment opportunities. Leeds is home to a thriving business district with major employers in finance, law, and technology. The city has become an attractive destination for young professionals and graduates looking to settle in a city that offers both career prospects and quality of life. With major companies like KPMG, HSBC, and Burberry setting up their offices in the city, the demand for rental properties is increasing, particularly in areas like Leeds city centre, Headingley, and Holbeck. But it's not just professionals that are driving the rental market. Leeds is also a student city, with over 70,000 students enrolled across institutions like the University of Leeds and Leeds Beckett University. This large student population means there's a steady demand for both short-term lets and long-term rental properties, keeping prices elevated in popular student neighbourhoods like Hyde Park and Woodhouse. What makes Leeds unique is its affordability compared to other major cities like London or Manchester. While rents are rising, they're still relatively reasonable for the quality of life Leeds offers. You can live in a modern apartment or a cosy Victorian house in an up-and-coming area with easy access to parks, shops, and the renowned nightlife scene. With its combination of a growing economy, thriving student life, and increasing demand for housing, Leeds continues to be a city where rent prices are set to climb. How do you feel about the rising rents in Leeds? Share your thoughts with us. Number 7. Manchester. Next on our list is Manchester, a city known for its vibrant cultural scene, thriving music and arts communities, and its prominent role in the UK's tech and business industries. Over the past few years, Manchester has seen a significant spike in rent prices, and it's no surprise why. It's quickly becoming one of the most sought-after cities to live in outside of London. So what's fueling these rent hikes? First, let's talk about economic growth. Manchester is increasingly becoming a business hub, particularly in industries like technology, finance, and media. The city's northern quarter is now known as a hotspot for digital startups, while the Spinningfields area has transformed into a major financial district. As more businesses open their doors here, more professionals are flocking to the city for work, creating increased demand for rental properties. But it's not just business that's driving up rents. Manchester's housing market is also being influenced by its growing popularity among young people. The city is home to several prestigious universities, such as University of Manchester and Manchester Metropolitan University, attracting tens of thousands of students every year. As students seek both accommodation and long-term rental properties, demand in student-heavy areas like Fallowfield and Withington has led to a significant increase in prices. Additionally, Manchester's regeneration projects are playing a big role in this rent surge. Developments in areas like Salford Quays and the Media City UK district have brought new housing, shopping, and entertainment options, making it even more desirable to live in the city. These improvements have not only attracted new residents, but also pushed up property values, which translates into higher rents. With Manchester continuing to grow as an economic powerhouse and cultural hotspot, don't expect rent prices to slow down anytime soon. Are you feeling the heat of rising rents in Manchester? Let us know in the comments. Number 6. Oxford, a city synonymous with academic excellence and historic charm. Known globally for the prestigious University of Oxford, this city has always attracted students, academics, and professionals. However, over the past few years, Oxford has seen a sharp rise in rent prices, pushing it further into the spotlight as one of the most expensive places to rent in the UK outside of London. So why are rents in Oxford climbing so quickly? The main driver is, unsurprisingly, the city's education and research sector. The presence of one of the world's top universities means there is a constant influx of students, faculty, and researchers who are all looking for accommodation. But it's not just students that are influencing the rental market. Oxford has become a key hub for high-tech industries, particularly in biotechnology, pharmaceuticals, and green energy, creating a growing demand for housing from young professionals and families working in these sectors. As a result, Oxford's rental market is being pulled in multiple directions by both the academic and professional sectors. The limited housing supply in Oxford is another factor driving rent increases. The city's historic nature means there is little room for large-scale new developments, and strict planning regulations limit the number of new properties being built. This scarcity of available housing is exacerbated by the city's desirability. With its picturesque streets, world-renowned institutions, and proximity to London, Oxford remains an incredibly attractive place to live. But those wanting to live close to the action are often paying a premium. Despite the high costs, many are willing to pay for the quality of life that Oxford offers. Whether it's the beautiful parks, iconic architecture, or rich cultural offerings, Oxford's appeal is undeniable. Are you living in Oxford or thinking about moving there? Share your experiences with rising rents in the comments below. Number 5. Edinburgh. Coming in at number 5 is Edinburgh, the Scottish capital and one of the most picturesque cities in the UK. Known for its stunning historic architecture, the iconic Edinburgh Castle, and its famous festival fringe, Edinburgh has long been a sought-after place to live. However, in recent years, rent prices have been climbing rapidly, driven by a variety of factors that make it an increasingly expensive city to call home. So, what's behind this surge in rent prices? One key factor is the city's booming tourism industry. Edinburgh attracts millions of visitors each year, and many of those visitors are looking for short-term rental properties. The constant influx of tourists has contributed to higher demand for both short-term lets and longer-term rentals, particularly in central areas like Old Town, New Town, and Leith. In addition, Edinburgh has become a hub for professionals, especially in industries like finance, tech, and education. The city's financial services sector is growing rapidly, with global companies setting up offices in Edinburgh due to its proximity to London and its more affordable business costs. As more young professionals move to the city, the demand for high-quality rental properties in well-connected neighbourhoods has led to rent prices steadily rising. Another contributing factor is the limited housing supply. Edinburgh is surrounded by beautiful natural landscapes, and its historic architecture means there's limited space to build new housing. The city is also governed by strict planning regulations, which restrict the pace at which new homes can be built. This scarcity of housing, combined with increasing demand, has pushed rental prices even higher. Edinburgh's combination of cultural appeal, economic opportunities, and limited housing availability makes it a highly desirable and costly place to live. How have you seen the rental market shift in Edinburgh? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Number 4. Bristol. At number 4, we have Bristol, a city known for its vibrant art scene, historic harbourside, and rapidly growing tech industry. Over the past few years, Bristol has become one of the most popular cities in the UK, attracting both professionals and students alike. As a result, rent prices have surged, making it one of the most expensive cities to rent in outside of London. So why is Bristol seeing such a sharp increase in rent prices? Let's start with economic growth. Bristol is known as one of the UK's key tech hubs, with companies like Bristol Myers, Squibb, Arm, and several digital startups choosing to base themselves here. This influx of tech professionals, coupled with the city's booming aviation and engineering sectors, has driven demand for housing in the city. As more young professionals flock to the area for work, rental properties are becoming harder to come by, and as a result, prices are climbing. The city's university presence also plays a major role in the rental market, with University of Bristol and University of the West of England attracting thousands of students each year. The demand for student housing is high, particularly in areas like Clifton and Stokes Croft. However, it's not just students who are driving the market. The rise of affordable housing shortages has led to more students and professionals competing for the same properties, inflating rental prices. Moreover, Bristol's appeal extends beyond work and study. Its mix of historical charm and modern amenities, along with a lively cultural and food scene, has made it one of the most desirable cities to live in the UK. Areas like Harbourside and Redland are now seeing some of the highest rent increases in the city. With its rising demand and limited housing options, it's no wonder that Bristol's a city where rent prices are on the up. Have you noticed a shift in the rental market here? Let us know in the comments. Number 3. Cambridge. A city synonymous with academic excellence and world-class research. Known for the University of Cambridge, one of the oldest and most prestigious universities in the world, this city has long been a hotspot for students, academics, and professionals. However, in recent years, Cambridge has seen a sharp increase in rent prices, making it one of the most expensive cities to rent in the UK. So why are rents rising so quickly in Cambridge? The answer lies in a combination of high demand and limited supply. Cambridge's status as a global hub for education and research has drawn a constant influx of both students and professionals, creating intense competition for rental properties. With major players in the tech and biotech industries, such as the Cambridge Science Park, attracting top talent from around the world, the demand for housing has skyrocketed, particularly for properties near the city centre and areas like Chesterton and Cherry Hinton. Furthermore, the city's small size and historic nature contribute to its housing shortage. Cambridge is surrounded by protected green spaces and is governed by strict planning regulations, which means there is limited scope for new housing developments. This scarcity of available homes, combined with the city's economic opportunities, has caused rent prices to surge. Another factor contributing to rising rents is the presence of graduate students and researchers. The University of Cambridge's global reputation means that students from all over the world are eager to live in the city, often driving up demand for short-term and long-term rental properties. Neighbourhoods near the university and the city centre are especially in demand, which has resulted in rising prices in these areas. With its blend of educational prestige, cutting-edge innovation, and limited housing supply, Cambridge remains a city where rent prices are on the rise. Have you noticed how rents have changed in Cambridge recently? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Number 2. London. The UK's capital and a city that hardly needs an introduction. London has long been one of the most expensive cities in the world, and over the past few years, rent prices have only continued to climb. Known for its global influence in finance, culture, and politics, London attracts millions of residents from all over the world. But despite its appeal, the rental market here has become increasingly unaffordable for many, with rent prices hitting new highs. So why are rents in London continuing to rise? Demand and supply are at the heart of the issue. As one of the world's most influential cities, London consistently attracts highly skilled professionals across a range of industries, from finance and technology to creative arts and healthcare. With its vast job market and unparalleled cultural and lifestyle offerings, it's no wonder that so many people are eager to call London home. However, the demand far outstrips the supply of available rental properties, which has led to soaring rents in areas across the city. In addition to high demand, London's housing shortage is a major factor. Despite numerous regeneration projects in areas like East London and Canary Wharf, there is still a severe lack of affordable housing in many neighbourhoods. Even with ongoing efforts to increase housing stock, the city's historical landscape, strict zoning laws, and limited space for new developments continue to restrict the growth of available properties. As a result, those who want to live near key areas like Soho, Shoreditch, and Chelsea find themselves paying ever-increasing rent. London is also home to a large number of international tenants, many of whom are willing to pay a premium for properties in prime locations. Whether it's for a short-term stay or a longer-term move, the influx of wealthy individuals from around the world keeps prices high. For all its opportunities, living in London comes with a hefty price tag. Are you feeling the pinch of rising rent prices in London? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Number 1. Brighton. At number 1, we have Brighton, the bustling coastal city known for its eclectic vibe, vibrant art scene, and of course, its iconic seafront. Often dubbed the London by the Sea, Brighton has long been a popular destination for both tourists and residents alike. However, in recent years, Brighton has become one of the most expensive places to rent in the UK, with prices reaching new heights. So why has rent skyrocketed in Brighton? First, it's important to consider the location. Just a short train ride from London, Brighton offers a more relaxed and picturesque lifestyle, while still providing easy access to the capital. This proximity has made the city incredibly attractive to professionals and families looking to escape the high costs and fast-paced lifestyle of London, but still remain within commuting distance for work. The tech sector in Brighton is also booming. Known as a hub for digital and creative industries, the city has become home to a thriving community of startups, designers, tech companies, and freelancers. This has resulted in an influx of young professionals seeking rental properties, particularly in neighbourhoods like Hove, Kemp Town, and the Lanes. The demand for properties in these trendy, sought-after areas has driven up rent prices significantly. Another factor contributing to the rise in rent is Brighton's appeal as a cultural and lifestyle destination. With its renowned nightlife, independent shops, and popular festivals like the Brighton Festival and Pride, it's no surprise that so many people want to live in this vibrant city. The combination of cultural charm and seafront living makes it a dream for many, and unfortunately, that means higher rental prices. Brighton continues to rise as one of the UK's most desirable and expensive places to rent. Have you felt the pinch of rising rents in Brighton? Share your thoughts below. So there you have it, the top 10 cities in the UK where rent prices are absolutely soaring. It's clear that many of these cities are becoming increasingly unaffordable, making it harder for renters to keep up. Whether it's booming industries, limited housing supply, or the sheer desirability of these areas, rent prices are climbing at an alarming rate. But don't panic. Being informed is your first step to navigating this market. Understanding the trends and knowing which cities are seeing the most significant rent hikes gives you a better chance of making smarter decisions when it comes to choosing where to live. And hey, you might even want to look at up-and-coming areas that haven't quite hit the top yet, but still offer good value. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on valuable updates like these. Also, leave us a comment with your thoughts on rising rent prices. Are you feeling the strain in your city?